everybody, it's Anna. Time for the Tuesday card in this week's tarot story. Today we have the Page of Wands reversed. So the page is the young energy of the court cards. It's kind of the youthful adventurer or the student, the part of us that doesn't know what's not possible yet, still open to anything. And wands are connected to the element of fire. They're about feeling inspired and impassioned and confident. So this energy is about a youngster that's got an idea, got a vision, is just really bubbling over with energy, ready to find out what's possible. So when it's upright, it suggests that we are in a flow and we're enjoying it, and we really don't even know what the limitations are right now. We're not focused on limitations, we're focused on what is possible. The reversal suggests to me that this energy is getting blocked for us. So it could be that we're starting to get excited about something, or we have an idea, or we're feeling energy coming up, and almost as soon as it comes up, it starts getting challenged. Maybe it's getting thwarted a little. We start thinking ahead. We start wondering how it's going to work, or is this safe? Is this a good idea? We try to get ahead of the energy. The challenge around energy is that it only lives in the moment. Actually, magic only lives right now in the present moment. So every time we go backwards or forwards, we're stepping out of magic and flow and possibility in order to get distracted by something else. And the reason we do that is usually because the mind is getting distracted. The mind tends to project itself forward, project itself back, project itself into not even forward, like what might happen, like all the plethora of possibilities that might go wrong, right? Because the mind, especially the ego mind, particularly the ego mind, is about survival. So that's the strategy of the ego mind, is to plan ahead where all the problems might be, theoretically, in order to keep us safe, okay? The problem with that, of course, is that that's if all you want to do is survive in this world, the ego mind's the way to go. That's what it's doing, number one priority. If you are trying to do more than survive, if you're trying to thrive, if you're trying to create, if you're trying to expand, the ego mind is not so great at that. In fact, it works against that usually, because all of that I just described is the unknown. And for the ego mind, the unknown represents danger. So yesterday we had the Seven of Swords reversed, which is about the mind trying to sort through its mindsets and picking which one supports us and which one doesn't. And the reversal suggests to me that even though the mind might realize it's sabotaging us somehow, like there's a mindset it has that's not working, it might not know how to release that. And I would say almost never, unless you're a mind intuitive, the mind does not know how to solve that problem. Heart and body intuitives have to solve it another way. And the mind needs support from the soul. And at any rate, the mind needs support from the soul in order to go beyond its survival mechanism. So this card being reversed suggests to me that this is the consequence of the mind not being able to solve a problem. The mind has a mindset that's kind of popping up right now, getting in the way of some kind of movement forward, some kind of passion, energy. And even if right now you're not sure where you're going, the survival mind can be scared of the energy itself. Like, what happens if we really get flowing? I won't be able to stop us, right? So even just energy, fire energy on its own is a little bit scary to the mind. So even if you don't know where you're going, the mind might not want you to be in this energy very much. So as soon as you start feeling in flow and excited in the possibilities, the mind's going to step in. And the survival mind's likely to step in and interfere. So again, it's important for us to figure out what the mind is doing and to give the mind the support it needs so it will stop getting in the way of the page and instead can learn how to support the page. That's part of what I do with clients. It's part of what we do with energetic healing. So so if you notice you're getting stuck, if you notice you're in reversal, try not to get judgy about it. Don't judge yourself. Don't get discouraged by it. That's the mind getting hard on itself, and that's not helpful either. Instead, you want to gently observe it, just kind of like you're a scientist coming at this with what's going on, what's the problem, so the mind can begin to understand what's happening. But again, just the mind understanding it is probably not enough. You also need to bring in this kind of loving support, soul support, this divine support. So you may already have a way of accessing that soul support. Whatever you do, you want to draw in the divine to help release the mind so the mind can understand. It doesn't have to worry about protecting you. The soul is in charge. You're in no danger. The soul has got you. The mind doesn't know where we're going, but the soul does. So as the mind learns that you are safe in the hands of the soul, it can start letting go of that overvigilance and learn how to take the direction from the soul instead of jumping ahead on its own. So that's today's card. See you tomorrow for our next one. Bye.